On this episode, let's get the last of these panels on. Welcome back. Today we're going to blast through the rocker panel and wheel arch install on the driver's side, hoping it goes way faster since we just finished up the passenger side, and as long as we don't run into any big surprises, I think we should be able to get this all done today. Okay, so I just thought I'd give a quick look at how bad the rocker panel is kind of before I start replacing it. I'm not sure if I really did that on the other side, but here you can see this corner is basically completely rotted out. It's full of dirt and that foam again. Here you can see where the foam, they've used it just to kind of fill the rot. This is all full of pinholes here. As you move along with more pinholes, it's kind of rotted through here, down the end, and then it gets progressively worse down at this corner here. That line I've just marked where the rocker panel kind of covers, so I know where to cut. You can see there's spot welds all along here, which I will have to drill out again. That probably took the most time on the last one, so not sure if I'm going to drill them out the way I did the last time or use like an air chisel, but we'll see. Okay, just thought I'd give you a look. Okay, so here's basically the first rotted out problem section I found since starting today. This is inside the rear wheel well, and you can just see I've got a hole kind of rotted out here. This corner down here is kind of rotted out, so I'm going to have to create kind of a patch panel for right here. And then well, basically this will probably be two separate patch panels because this is one panel and this is one panel, and it's kind of got this rotted hole here. So I'm just going to go grab a coffee and contemplate the best way to repair this. So. here is the rear section of the rear wheel well on the driver's side. It also is rotted out here, and so I'm going to be making a couple of patch pieces to fill that in. It was basically the same problem that was on the passenger side, so see how it goes. Okay, so that's driver's side, rocker panel, and wheel arch all done. Took a little bit longer than I expected, just because there is still a lot of trimming and fitting and trimming and fitting. So, what can you do? It's done now. Okay, so that's the last of the replacement panels I've got installed. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a review on those items that I received from fixmyrust.com. That was the rocker panels, the wheel arches, and kind of those end caps for the rear kind of quarter panels. Overall, I thought they fit quite well. There's a few of the body lines that need a little bit of tweaking, but overall, I think it was a pretty good fit. My biggest criticism, or I don't know if it's a criticism, but the biggest difference I noticed on the panels I received and a lot of the panels that I've seen online people using is that the ones that I received were basically completely bare metal, where most of the items I see people using on other videos seem to come in sort of a black primer. So these needed to be primed before installation, and will need more primer before I can do any painting or anything on them. It's not a big deal, I think, if you're using them right away and you're planning on continuing on the project fairly quickly. But if it's something that you're kind of working on over a period of time, it may not be the best. Well, you can always just prime them like I'm going to do and get them protected so you don't end up with flash rust on them. But other than that, the only major fitting problem I had was that they were a little bit, I had to trim quite a bit off the bottom of the rocker panels, and after doing a little bit of research, I think that's probably because this is a convertible and the panels are actually made for the standard Rabbit, which I think because this has more support along the bottom of the rocker panel is slightly different. So it wasn't a big deal. I just had to cut off quite a bit, and when I did the driver's side, I kind of knew that ahead of time, so I was able to do it more in just one cut, as opposed to when I did this side, I was doing it a little bit at a time because I didn't want to cut off too much. But anyways, that's where I'm going to end this video. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.